Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Become Better. Today I wanted to talk about, this week, I want to talk about the topic believing in yourself. I think believing in yourself is like a really important skill to have, especially as an artist and as a creative. Hang on a second, I'm going to do something really cool. I have this really pretty thing. Can it focus? You know what they are. And we're gonna blow it. Ah, it got stuck in the camera. Can actually blow all the way. Okay, that was cool. Now it's gone, you see. But the fortune thing, when you blow it and make a wish. But today we're going to talk all about believing in yourself as an artist and as a creative. Sometimes we get really cool ideas and we wonder to ourselves, is this the right thing to do or is this not the right thing to do? And we sort of we wonder to ourselves, should I do it or should I not do it? Is it a good idea or is it a bad idea? And to be honest with you, you never really... You can sort of think about the idea and think about do I want to pursue this and keep going with it, or is this a dead end and this is the end of it all? And I think you've got to think about it first, but then also after you think about it so much, there's only so much thinking you can do before you make a decision. I'd always say trust your gut, because your gut is really powerful, and your gut normally knows what the right thing to do is. But sometimes you just get nervous and scared to do it and things, and that's okay. And we're all people, and we're not strong all the time and things like that. But I think if you really want to do something and you believe in your idea enough, you can definitely make that idea come to intuition and things like that. Because if you believe in in an idea enough, I think you should definitely just do it, because if you don't take action on something you want to do, then you're gonna regret it in the future. Sometimes if you're worried or you're thinking, should I do this or should I not do this, sometimes asking yourself, sometimes just asking yourself would I regret it if I didn't do it? And if the answer is yes, you would regret it, then I think you should definitely do it. But then, so if you feel you're gonna regret something, then I'll definitely go for it and do it. If you have an idea and you feel if I don't do this, or at least if I don't try this, or if I didn't tell someone this, or if I didn't try this, then I think you should definitely have a go at it. As long as it's not hurting anyone and not hurting you, then I don't really see a problem why you shouldn't do that. Because at the end of the day, it's your life and you get to decide what you choose to do, if that makes sense. You can decide if you make a right decision or a wrong decision, or you can decide what you want to do with your life, basically, which is what I'm telling you and stuff. So, and when it comes to believing in yourself, I think it's just having an idea and just going for it. Because obviously you're gonna have self-doubt and you're gonna go through stages of not believing in yourself, and you're going to think, oh, is this idea a good idea or a bad idea? You never truly know until you try the idea out, because a lot of ideas and creative ideas are like experiments, if that makes sense. So like you try something, you like experiment with something, and if that doesn't work, or you feel like, oh, I've experimented with this, and it doesn't. So if you experiment with different things, then you're going to know what works and what doesn't work. And if you're sitting there thinking, oh, should I do this or that or that or that, then you're never truly doing the work. Like most of the time you learn by doing things, if that makes sense. So like if you start doing something, you will learn from it and grow from it, and you'll think, this works but this doesn't work. So then when you gain more experience in that thing, then you'll know later on if it is a good thing or a bad thing that you are doing. Or like, maybe there's no such thing as like good or bad, but it's sort of like, this thing works and then this thing doesn't work, if that makes sense. And you can also like control yourself, and sometimes in life you have to sort of force yourself to do things like, go to work and things like that, but if you have an idea, definitely go for it. And I think a lot of the times with as an artist, if you have a gut idea and you just feel like that it's meant, that like you want to do that thing, and like your gut, if you keep getting like a gut voice in your head saying do it, then, and like it doesn't go away and it just keeps nagging at you, I think that's definitely a sign from like God in the universe to prosper in that thing that you have chosen and decided to do. And yeah, I think friendships and relationships are really important. I know that has nothing to do with believing yourself as an artist, but sometimes if you're like struggling with should I do it or should I not do it, sometimes you can ask your relationships or your friendships or your mother or father, people who are close to you, ask them, like maybe you could ask a second opinion. But if you ask someone's like second opinion, you shouldn't I think you definitely shouldn't go with their opinion if you don't agree, because with family and friends everyone has different opinions, so you're not always going to agree with like everyone in your life, and I think that's really special, like as humans, because we all have like different experiences and we all go through like different things in life, and I think it's really important to hold the people close in your lives who like mean a lot to you. Yeah. And yeah, so if you sort of don't always believe in yourself or your artistry, I would just say another thing you could do is just say do it, like fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. Because sometimes like we want to do it but then we're too scared so we don't take action. But I think life is about, sometimes you do get scared and you don't want to always do everything, but I think when you're scared to do something, like if that's a new creative venture or creative project or something, you should definitely like go for it and do it scared anyway. That's what my mentor told me, my dance mentor. She said like if you're scared to do something, you should, you just gotta do it at the end of the day, because at the end of the day, you don't have, the only person you really have to blame is yourself, if that makes sense. Like if you really want to do something, just do it, even if you're scared, even if you have self-doubt, like if you really feel like it's the right thing to do. And I think like your intuition will tell you what the right thing to do and what the wrong thing to do is, and you've just got to trust that and trust your gut and trust who you are as a person, and yeah, just trust the universe. And also, God has a plan for you, and even if it doesn't work out in your favour, it's going to work out the way God wants it to work out. I honestly believe that. Like, I want to do what God calls me to do. I don't want to do, like, sometimes, I don't know, like, I never want to do what I want to do. Like, I do what I want to do, but like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, God's plan is always better than your plan, and if it's not in God's alignment and God's timing, it's just not going to happen. So you might as well just go for it. Try and experiment different things. I know you will have self-doubt along the way, but it's just sort of pushing through that and saying, fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway, if that feels the right thing to do, and if that feels like, you know, you want to pursue that, and, you know, you've weighed the pros and the cons, and you've sort of, you know, you've weighed the pros and the cons, and you've weighed, so just weigh the pros and the cons, and then plan on what you want to do. And if there's more pros and cons, then I'd definitely try it. You know, you never know till you try. And yeah, as an artist, you have so much self-doubt, but I think it's just pushing through that, and, you know, keep going, never quit. Never quit as an artist. Please, if any artists are watching, please don't quit. Please keep going, keep creating art. A lot of art will happen naturally. So you really don't have to force it a lot, really. But yeah, that's where I'm going to end it today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this helped. I hope this helped artists out there. Make sure to like, comment, share and subscribe. And I will see you next week for a brand new video. Bye guys.